Well, hello everybody, Tim W. Rago here, games, movies, and vlogs. How the hell is everybody? Now for today's video, I have not done a food experiment video in so long. Mainly because of the fact that I haven't really thought of anything to experiment with. But today, I finally now have something. So here you go, you got mac and cheese here. And then here you have spinach and a can of green beans and one of my personal favorites, mixed bag of veggies here. So where am I going with this? Well, I am going to mix all of these veggies with the mac and cheese. And I was deciding a little bit ago whether or not to put in the bag of mixed veggies here, but yeah, you see this thing of spinach. The thing about spinach is when you saute it, it cooks down to like nothing. Like you can literally take this, which looks like it would probably fit on what, 2 plates, and fit in a bowl. Literally, spinach cooks down to nothing after you saute it. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you all of the steps on how to do this. And yeah, some steps are going to be simple, but I do that for the sake of that is my messenger going off on my phone. Sorry about that. I show the simple steps for the sake of, if there's some of you people in the year 2021 here that have not really done any serious cooking, so I show you all the steps, so in case if you want to get into cooking for yourself, then there you go. So let's start getting this done, shall we? So the first thing you're going to want to do with this is take the spinach, fill your sink up, not a whole bunch, but fill it up with a good amount of water, put the spinach in there, and you just grab it and you move it around, because this cleans off all of the dirt and dust and, you know, all the grocery store off of it. And the best part is that this spinach, of course the green beans and the mixed bag of veggies this dinner is going to be at least 80% healthy, I believe, or 70% healthy, because none of this has fat in it. So you're going to want to do this with the spinach for about 3 minutes, and just move it around and move it around and move it around. And I've been doing this for about that amount of time. So you just keep on doing this here until you got it all completely cleaned off. So you just scoot it to the back of the sink here. Okay. Okay. So, you got the spinach done. Then, find yourself a good sized pan to use. Sorry about that. And also, when it comes to doing this, what you do is you put just a little bit of extra, you put a little bit of this. You don't put a lot, because this has like 14 grams of fat in it. It doesn't have no cholesterol or carbs or no sugar in it, but what you do, you got to be very sparing with it. So give me a sec while I try to get this cap off, because never mind, that came off real easily. So what you do is you just lightly put it just about that much. You don't put a lot. You don't put a whole bunch, because if you're trying to lose weight, don't put too much fatty junk on the dinner. Okay. And then after that, what you do is just take all the spinach and get it in there. And see, like I said at the beginning of this video, this looks like a lot, right? This looks like, oh my god, Rego, why are you, how are you gonna be able to, eat all that? But, as I will show you here, once this gets all cooked, this literally cooks down to absolutely nothing, like, no joke. So you have that. And then what you do is, a lot of people leave the tops off when they cook food like this, but if you want to avoid cleaning the stove, and if you want food to cook faster, well, not faster, but cook good, what you do is you leave the top on, because that keeps the heat in, which, like I said, helps it cook faster. So what you do is just put it on a good flame here. I always put it on low just to take my time. So you put the flame on low, and after about, I'll say, maybe 20 or 25 minutes, we'll add the next step, shall we? This is about like 5 seconds after I said we'll do the next step. Actually, if you want everything done at the same time, which is, in all honesty, a really great idea, what you want to do is start working on the mac and cheese now. So you just take, and everyone knows how to boil pasta, but for those of you who don't, see, what you do is you put hot water when you. I'm sorry, I sound so tongue-tied. I don't mean to. What you do is you wait until the water gets as hot as possible at its hottest. At its hottest, like it is for getting there now. Like it's like yep, that's good enough. Okay. Now you don't want to put in a lot of water. You don't want to put in like a lot of water. You put in like just enough for, you put in like just enough water for it to boil. And also, if you don't want to, if you really do not want to clean the stove because it's a pain in the ass, then there you go. Okay, so after you do that, you put in vegetable oil. Not olive oil, and you don't put in a lot of vegetable oil. You only put in just a smidge, and the reason why that I'm doing this is because, see, you put in about that much, and what this does is it keeps the pasta from sticking or burning to the bottom of the pan. You don't want to do that because it is a complete pain in the ass to clean the pot, and which is a lot worse. So then what you do afterwards is you put it on, it doesn't matter whatever burner you put it on the stove, so you just get the flame going. Alright, so you wait for that to cook, that to boil, and then I mean, these are, I'll get to these last because these are easy. So in a little bit, I'll show you how to do the rest of this. Just, I'll come back in about 20 minutes. So it has been about, it hasn't been exactly 20 minutes, or it's been close to it. It's been about 18. So here we are. You can smell the spinach. It sucks. I know it's different because you guys are, either 10 to a few thousand miles away here, but you can smell the spinach coming out of here. It really smells good. Okay, so you see the water for the mac and cheese is boiling. So what we're going to do, as soon as I get this box opened up here. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, so just carefully lay all that in there. Okay, and then after that, what you do is you wait for the water. Well, you got to spread this around first. You spread all that around. Spread it all around, spread it around. Okay. And then afterwards, you want to put the flame up just a smidge. And then you gotta wait for the water to boil again. So, I will be back in about 5 minutes. So it has been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, the water is boiling again. So what you want to do is now set the timer for 6 minutes and stir this every 2. So it's like you set it for 6, or every 2, or at least occasionally. You stir it at least 3 times within that 6 minutes. It doesn't matter how often, but as long as you stir it 3 times in that 6 minutes, you just start moving it around, start moving it everywhere, making sure that it doesn't stick to the pot. Okay, and also remember when I mentioned earlier about the spinach, how at the beginning of the video it filled up this whole pan, right? Yeah, look at it now after cooking it. See? Look at that. That little tidbit right there is all that spinach I just had. See, it cooks down to nothing. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? Like all of that just cooks down to nothing. All right. So I will see you all again. So that's done. So that part's done. Now for this part, which in about 4 minutes and 36 seconds, I'll show you the next step. All right. Now that the 6 minutes is up. That sounded weird. Now that the 6 minutes is up. Okay, usually when it comes to pasta, you would always end up having water to dump in a strainer, but nope, not this time. All the water has quite literally boiled away here. I'm not kidding. So, what you want to do now is get some butter. Okay, always shut the fridge, you know, so you're not making it work so hard. And you don't want to take a lot of butter, just a good amount to get it to, well, I guess that's not bad. Okay, so you put that in there. And then after that, you take the powdered cheese that comes with everything, that comes with every little bit of mac and cheese. Alright, and then you just dump that in here. I thought I opened this wide enough. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. So, as I said a little bit ago, you just carefully dump this in here. Just put that away. So, now that you have that, now you just start getting all of the butter and powdered cheese mixed up in here. Just mix it all in there. I swear, when it comes to this powdered cheese, when it comes to like this powdered cheese stuff, they should really put it in other pastas like fettuccine or linguine, or hell, even spaghetti or bow ties or shells. They should really put this powdered cheese in with that, because that would actually be really good. Okay, so, see, it's all nice and mixed up in there. So, that is 2 steps done. You got pasta and spinach. Now, for this is easy. Just this is easy. If you're able to do it, you just carefully. Whoop, sorry. Yep. Ah, damn. Okay, and be careful with these. You really got to be careful with these if you're doing this with your hands like I'm doing, because these lids are like razor sharp, and trust me, it's about as sharp as a knife. So you do not want to get your fingers cut on this. So what you do is you pour out all the juice, because if I'm not mistaken, that is what contains a lot of the sodium, which is not healthy for you. So that part's done. See, simple enough. Okay, well, alright then, so there's that. Okay, now the last part is these bags take 4 minutes to cook in the microwave. So I will be back in 4 minutes when that gets done. So as you can see from the steam coming out of it, if you can see the steam coming out of it, mixed veggies are done. So now that got that, and now this. Now time for the fun part: throwing it all together and seeing what it tastes like. All right. So first thing to do is get all of the pasta. And you always want to have a good sized bowl to fit everything, because this is a lot. This is a lot of food. I mean, I know I've eaten just as much, if not more, but at the same time. Alright, so got the pasta in there first. Now, for this, now I'm gonna put this, now to get the spinach in there, which, watch, see, it's not even, see, look, even you can see, that's not even that, that's not the rest. All of that was literally that entire little bag that I just had at the beginning of this video here. Alright, get that in the sink. Wow, look at that. Look at that, it's balanced on there. That's kind of weird. Okay, then you add in green beans. Alright, so you look at this and you think, oh my god, that is a lot already as it is. But we still got this one last ingredient, the mixed bag of veggies. Wow. Look at that. Alright. So now, after you throw everything in, the bowl, what you want to do now is make sure all of it gets mixed. You gotta mix it all together. You gotta shove everything around and make sure that when you take a bite, every bite you take of this, you get everything. You get a green bean, a carrot, a piece of broccoli, a snow pea, a piece of a green bean, and the mac and cheese. You got to make sure that every bite you take, you get everything on that spoon. So now just gotta mix it up. Just gotta mix it up a little bit more. Okay, and the one thing you probably noticed is that other than the olive oil to do the spinach with, I didn't put no spices or nothing on this. You can if you want. That's your preference. For me personally, I don't put spices on my food. I don't do it a lot. Like, I put garlic on eggs, but on scrambled eggs, but usually I don't put spices on my food because a lot of the time it comes out good the way it is. Alright, look at that. Okay, now one thing, if any of you out there look at this video and say, ew, Rego, that's gross, why would you do that? That's y'all's opinion, because if you look back at my other food experiment videos, I have done worse than that. So that's your opinion if you think this is gross. If you want to try this just for the sake of it looks gross, but it may taste good, so go ahead and do it if you want to. All right. So now that we got all of this thrown together here, let's give it a nice taste test. Let's got some pasta, got a green bean. Now let's get a snow pea on. Let's get a snow pea on here, and see, got a little bit of everything. Got pasta, snow pea, some of the spinach, a little piece of spinach, and the green bean. Now let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Wow. That is good. Let's take another. Let's do another piece here. Let's get a carrot on there this time. Let's get a carrot on here this time and see how this tastes. Wow. That is good. You can taste every individual flavor. Like, you can taste the carrot, you can taste the green bean, you can taste the mac and cheese and the spinach. Like, you can taste every individual little flavor that every individual little detail has. Wow. This is good. This is really good. That, I know I've said that about my food experiment videos, but they've all come out good so far, including this one. So yeah, that's my fifth food. Sorry. Anyways, well, that's my food experiment video, everybody. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that bell down this way for any, or is it over here? I don't remember. There's a bell somewhere down here where if you go in and you hit all, you will get notified of all videos, all featured content that I post. So please be sure to do that, as well as like, share, and subscribe to not only this channel here, but also to the Movie Reviews Library. Because seriously, folks, I know we haven't done a video on that. Me, my other buddies, Megs Dragon, and my brother FOB Arrow. I know we haven't done a video in a year, but that's because of COVID. But please do the same for that channel. Seriously, we all three of us really do want to get back into doing movie reviews for that channel. So yeah, please go like and subscribe to that channel and watch our movie reviews, please. It's something. Excuse me. Oh my God, I was trying not to do that. Sorry. All three of us really enjoyed doing it. So really enjoyed. That sounded weird. All three of us love doing the movie review videos. So yeah, please show that channel some support as well, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram at LizardMan2021. All right, this is Tim W. Rego, and I'm going to say peace out, everybody, and see you all in the next video that I make. All right, see ya.